Last weekend was not a good one for aviation, where close calls and deaths made headlines that might be leaving someone you know or even yourself grounded, waiting to board a plane. Well, News 12's Julio Avila spoke to a therapist who shares how to overcome that flying anxiety.
First, a near collision between two airplanes at JFK on Friday, and then a deadly plane crash in Nepal where roughly 68 people died. For weary air travelers, Gary Rothfuss says these incidents might only add tension to apprehension.
Think about it. You're in an enclosed, encapsulated surrounding, and you're up in the air and totally at the mercy of the professionals who are flying.
He's a therapist and counselor.
So for a lot of people, it's the accumulation of the events that are happening in the transportation industry and related to flying.
The big factor, he says,
when you're driving your own car, although events are unpredictable, there's a feeling of I'm driving and I'm in control. And so I think that's probably the biggest factor in fear of flying, is that fear of being out of control.
The Federal Aviation Administration says many aviation accidents are survivable. Research and upgrades have also contributed to survivability and safety.
Yes, there was that accident and a near miss. But again, if you look at statistically the number of those incidents happening, they're minute.
The latest data from the National Transportation Safety Board shows that there were 1,225 aviation-related accidents in 2021, where 220 were fatal. Of those, 67 were on U.S. air carriers, where 9 were fatal, though it doesn't specify what caused those fatalities. The findings also show the number of aviation accidents and fatalities have declined since 2002. For some,
rational thinking, like looking at statistics, is not going to impact them.
Rothfuss suggests you plan accordingly to make sure you don't fear your next flight, arrive at the airport with ample time, know who'll meet you there or your destination, organize needed documents, and plan for possible delays. He says feeling rushed raises adrenaline, which also raises anxiety. Also, Rothfuss stresses to not rewatch airplane accidents over and over again. Julio Avila, News 12.